Mga kapuso, yan po ang satellite image ng Super Typhoon Mawar habang humahagupit sa Guam sa silangan ng Pilipinas. Kitang-kita po ang sirkulasyon ng makapal na ulap. Ayon sa ilang meteorological agencies, kabilang po ang Pag-asa, itinuturing itong Category 4 typhoon.
Nagpadala na po ng tulong si US President Joe Biden sa Guam na nasa state of emergency na. Wala pong supply ng kuryente sa Guam.
Buong magdamag na nanalasa sa Guam ang malakas na ulan at hanging dala ng Typhoon Mawar. Nagbagsakan ang ilang pong malalaking puno sa sobrang lakas ng hangin. Halos wala ring tigil ang pag-ulan. Halos isang araw nang walang kuryente sa mahigit 50,000 bahay at establishmento roon. Wala pang ulat ng nasawi, nasaktan o nawawala. Babala po ng mga otoridad sa mga residente, huwag munang lumabas at manatili o makituloy sa matatag o konkretong bahay. At kaugnay po sa pananalasa ng Bagyong Mawar sa Guam, kausapin po natin ang presidente ng Filipino Community of Guam na si Ginoong Patrick Luces. Not a very good morning, but we're so grateful, Mr. Luces, for you giving us the time here in Balitang Hali.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity for sharing our stories here in Guam.
Yes.
We just went over a very bad, catastrophic storm.
That's
here
right.
in Guam.
We would just like to get an update of your situation right now, specifically in the wake of Typhoon Mawar.
Yes, so the typhoon has passed. Super Typhoon Mawar has actually passed and has made its way away from Guam. At this time, we're still receiving scattered showers and periodic gusts of wind, so it's still very dangerous outside at this time. What we've seen so far, so much damages. Power has been out throughout the island, going over 18 hours now without any power. Water is out in some areas and low pressure in other areas. So we have some flooding, actually a lot of flooding, landslides, and so a lot of damages throughout the island.
Can you please describe to us your personal experience during the onslaught of the typhoon? How was it at its peak?
Yeah, at its peak, it was very, very horrific and devastating. With my family, we had blackout and we had water coming in through the windows. Despite the window shutters, it was coming in from 3 sides of the house. So it's really bad, and it was flooding indoors. And I'm sure many of our residents are sharing the same thing. I did have to tie one of my doors because the pressure was just so strong. It felt like the door was going to come out. So that was our experience here with our young kids in the house.
Right. And with the power outages and also you don't have any supply of water, how have you prepared prior? Did the government ask you to readily prepare for this days prior to the Typhoon Mawar entering Guam?
Yeah, Guam is considered a typhoon alley, maybe very similar to the Philippines.
Yes.
And so our last super typhoon was in 2002, and very similar to what you experienced with the hangin in 2013. And so we had a lot of notice to get people into concrete shelters, get out of the low-lying areas, board up your house, load up on food, battery, and all the necessities needed for a typhoon.
Okay, how's the weather now as we speak?
As we speak right now, it's still a lot of showers, scattered showers, and we're still feeling gusts of wind. I just came from the top of my roof, which is really very dangerous. And so our down power lines, and people are advised not to go out yet at this time until we get the all clear to go around.
Have you heard if there are rescue efforts being made or being done right now as we speak, sir?
Could you repeat that?
Are you aware of any rescue efforts that are being made as we speak right now, sir?
They are, I am not aware of any, but I know there were a lot of disasters, a lot of people who were in need of help. And so I know our first responders are going out to help these individuals as soon as they got the all clear.
You seem to be very calm. You said that this isn't your first time to experience this kind of catastrophic typhoon. But if you're to compare it with other typhoon that you've experienced before, is this worse, sir?
I've seen worse typhoons than this one. So this one was, I expected already how bad it was going to be, and we prepared for it. It was just the younger kids who can't really relate to it. That, we had to do a little bit more consulting and try to calm them down and keep them busy.
All right. Are you still in touch with the other Filipino community there in Guam?
Yes, the Filipino community of Guam, we have about 20 some active organizations, and so we've been touching base with many of them who are throughout the island and getting reports of how they're doing in their respective villages, and so we're hearing good news so far from what we're hearing from the rest of our Filipinos in the island.
That's good to know. But tomorrow we are expected, Typhoon Mawar is expected to enter the Philippine area of responsibility. Maybe you can have some message or tips for all of us, especially as we prepare also for this kind of typhoon, super typhoon.
Right. This typhoon is so dangerous that it's very life-threatening. Take the warnings now and take shelter if you are in a tin shelter. Look for concrete shelter if you can. It's a very devastating and very strong winds. The winds are the first one that hit us for a good maybe 6 hours, and as the eye approached and the rains came in, it became very, very dangerous and very life-threatening. So load up on all your supplies and food, and expect power and water outages, and just plan to be in a safe environment.
All right. Our prayers for all the Filipinos and everyone in Guam right now, and we would like to thank you very much again for your time, sir.
Thank you so much, UOBC. We'll be praying for you as well.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Yan po naman ang Filipino Community of Guam President na si Mr. Patrick Luces.